Hello, my name is Fernando Franco, and I will be talking about SARS-CoV. So let's get into the morphology of SARS-CoV. SARS, as a member of the family of coronaviruses, is characterized as an enveloped spherical virus with a club-shaped projections on its surface. These projections give it a crown-like appearance, hence the scientific name for the virus. Inside, it has a single-stranded positive sense RNA, which is contained in a helical nucleocapsid, also enveloped by a lipid membrane. So here we talk about the discovery. So the discovery of the virus, SARS or severe acute respiratory syndrome, was first reported in November 2002 in Guangdong province, China. By examining samples of infected persons using an electron microscope, scientists were able to quickly determine that a new type of coronavirus, severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus, or SARS-CoV, was responsible for SARS. By 2003, they were able to verify that it indeed caused SARS. How it infects its host. It infects human hosts by entering their respiratory system after coming into contact with infected respiratory droplets, such as those expelled by coughing, sneezing, or close person-to-person contact. Once inside, it attaches to the human host cells in the lungs, enters them, and replicates itself using the functions of these human host cells. Here we can get into prevention and treatment. There is no specific treatment or antiviral drug known to date that prevents the SARS virus from replicating. The treatment for SARS infection was purely symptomatic relief, such as helping the person breathe, relieving fever, and controlling symptoms in hospitals. The prevention of the SARS infection during the time of the outbreak was purely through quarantine, isolating the people infected, the use of masks, and proper hygiene. As you can see, look, here's the mask, yeah, right there. Anyways, number of human deaths recorded. So this infection resulted in over 8,000 people globally during the 2002 to 2003 SARS outbreak, resulting in at least 774 human deaths. Most of the SARS infections were reported in the East and Southeast Asia, and the infection was able to be spread to around 30 countries before being contained. So in total, you had 774 fatalities over the 8,000 people that were affected. And here you can see on the map, here are all the countries that kind of were affected. Here's the ward. Interesting facts about the SARS virus. SARS was the first new pandemic virus of the 21st century, highlighting the high transmissibility of the SARS-CoV virus. SARS had a high mortality rate of 9.6% when compared to other respiratory viruses, indicating that a high percentage of people died after being infected. SARS was also contained globally due to the concerted efforts of public health officials, and there have been no reported cases of SARS-CoV infection since 2004. So I just want to show, here's what SARS looks like in humans. SARS affected humans by causing respiratory illness. SARS patients experience symptoms such as fever, cough, body aches, and shortness of breath, which are similar to those of severe pneumonia. The symptoms started with fever and then progressed to more serious problems with the lungs. So as you can see, the symptoms are very clear. As you can see, this man, he looks like he has a fever. I can't really tell what's going on. His lungs could also hurt too. I mean, that's why he's grabbing his chest. This guy over here, he's not feeling well. And that is all. Thank you so much.